Hey guys, Ember November over here. A few months ago, my husband and I bought a 3D printer. And of course, right away, I was super excited to learn how to 3D print and design. I was watching a lot of tutorials and practicing a lot. It was a lot of fun. Somehow along the way, I lost my momentum. And I haven't even been in Blender for like a month. Now, I want to regain my excitement and my momentum for learning how to 3D design. So I created an account on Printables.com. Here it is. What's nice about them is it seems to be very community focused, and I thought that could really help with inspiring me to learn. Something that has really interested me is the contest page. Some sort of competition can always help inspire, at least for me. This contest in particular has piqued my interest, the low poly contest. There's something about low poly that just looks cool. We've already printed other people's designs that are low poly and I really like how they turn out. But with this contest, I have to make my own. I'm gonna join this contest. It ends in 9 days. We'll see how this goes. First things first, I don't know how to make low poly. So I'm going to go to my favorite source for Blender help. And that is the YouTuber Grant Abbott. So, Grant Abbott has helped me so much, so I want to send you over to him. His tutorials are really awesome. Like, they work well from my learning style, the way he goes through them. So I definitely recommend, if you want to learn Blender tips, to go to him. I followed one of his tutorials and managed to make this dungeon door. I designed this from scratch and printed it, so that was so cool for me to be able to go through this process and learn how to do that, and I couldn't have done it without Grant Abbott. So let's search for low poly on his channel. Alright, time to learn. Well guys, after all that, here's my print. This is what happened. I clearly don't know what I'm doing here. He's hollow inside, and I knew this was going to be the case because when we pulled it up in Kira, there was all these errors and I could see that it was going to be like this. So there's no way this is going to work. I think I have to think simpler. I wanted to do something cool, but I still feel like I don't know how to properly do low poly, so I'm gonna look up some more videos and try my best to just nail down a low poly model, even if it's boring. Let's do this. Okay, so I've done a super basic owl. When I opened it up into Kira, I still got this error message about it not being watertight. I realize I'm spoiled here, but I do have access to a Slice Master. Slice Master!
Oh, slice.
Yeah. And here we go, we're printing with ClearPet G. This is our printer, the Anycubic Cobra Max. It's a big one. It's better than before, but I think I can do better still. Alright, I've only got 4 days left. I think I'm ready to try a real model now. I'm a little nervous, but I think I can do it. I'm going to try to do a dragon. Something they're going to be judging this on is the ability to print without supports. So I'm trying to design it with that in mind. I think I have to change the tail. Anyways, let's see how it goes. this try again, I was having trouble using the mirror modifier. All the lessons I looked at suggested using it, and that's how they showed to do low poly. But I found that when I used it, I wasn't able to control the mirrored side if I needed to fix that side. I pulled it into Cura and it was filled with errors, and I couldn't very well use that. So I decided to just redo everything from scratch and not use the mirror modifier and just use a cube. And that worked a lot better for me. After I did that, I brought it into Cura again, and there were still more errors. Lots of non-watertight spaces, it said, and I couldn't get it completely flat on the bottom. I was having weird, I couldn't find which vertice was out of place. Anyways, I am definitely a beginner at this, and I'm sure there's an easy way to just have a flat bottom, but I don't know it yet. If any of you know it, write a comment, because I will love you. However, I did not give up. I would pull it into Cura, see whatever was highlighted, open it back up in Blender and try to fix it. And I went back and forth and did this maybe 5 times until I got it perfect. No errors. A clean mesh. There was only one highlighted area, and that was underneath the biggest spike. It thought the angle was too harsh or something, but we've done those angles before with our printer and it prints just fine. So I was comfortable leaving that one on. So as cheesy as this is, I am actually very proud of myself for pushing through. This was very hard for me, and I got frustrated quite a lot during this project. But I just kept pushing and fixing the errors. I'm sure I went so slowly, but I'm so glad I actually pushed myself to correct those errors, because I wanted to be proud of the model, and I wanted to feel like I could actually put that on the Printables website and be okay with someone else printing it. I didn't want to put on a junk mesh, you know? And no matter where you are in your skill set, whether you're super advanced or a beginner like me, I just hope you can find a little bit of encouragement through this video. If you're in a slump or you're just having trouble getting yourself to sit down at the computer and practice, just keep practicing. Sit down, open up Blender or FreeCAD or whatever you're using, and just practice. And don't stop learning. I like viewing this as, instead of a chore or something difficult that I don't want to do, I'm trying to view it as a way to level up. I'm showing up for myself by doing this. If I don't show up for myself, who's going to? Thanks for watching, guys. You can also find me on Printables under this same name. If you're on Printables or you are going to start one now, leave a comment below and I'll go on there and follow you guys, and we can kind of have a, have a community. Remember, don't give up even when it gets hard. You might have to walk away a couple times, but you can always come back. Have a great week. Bye.